How many subjects have you studied at school? Well, a lot. But have you ever asked yourself, why? Why am I studying all these topics? Well, the typical answer is to learn or acquire knowledge. Knowledge about humans, knowledge about the earth and the universe, and knowledge about God. Different sciences and subjects were established to address questions about the universe, humans, and God. Questions about the universe are addressed by natural sciences. Questions about humans are addressed by humanities, and questions about God are addressed by revelation. In fact, a Muslim study of any subject should revolve around revelation. That's the Quran and Sunnah, because they define purpose. But how can studying revolve around revelation? Well, as for God, revelation tells us about God and how to connect with Him. As for humans, revelation tells us the purpose of human existence and God's commandments to humans to establish justice between them. As for the earth and universe, revelation contains commandments related to their cultivation and stewardship. Now let's dig a little bit deeper to find out which sciences address which questions about God, humans, and the universe. As for God, and since He's beyond the physical world, then understanding and communicating with Him is beyond the capabilities of empirical sciences. Questions about God can only be answered by true revelation through which God speaks about Himself. True revelation is the Quran and Sunnah. It's important to understand and preserve them and teach them to all Muslims. This led to the emergence of many disciplines, and they're referred to as Shariah disciplines. They include understanding the Quran and how to read it with tajweed, different recitations, and interpreting its meanings. They also include the Sunnah, explaining how the Prophet applied the Quran in real life. But the Quran and Sunnah are in Arabic, so understanding them requires some decent understanding of the Arabic language, including grammar, morphology, rhetoric, poetry, lexicon, and other subjects. And jurisprudence is another important subject that is concerned with extracting rules from the Quran and Sunnah to follow them in our daily lives so that we, Muslims, always observe God, be merciful and fair to each other. As for humans, remember, God tells us through revelation His commandments for establishing justice between humans. This cannot be achieved without understanding human nature, and for that, we need to study humanities. That's a set of disciplines designed for understanding and managing humans. They include psychology, sociology, education, history, philosophy, anthropology, management, economics, law, politics, military, strategic planning, and others. Let's take a look at how each of these subjects helps us understand humans. Psychology helps us understand the human mind, behavior, inclinations, and feelings. Sociology helps us understand human societies, their development, structures, and collective behaviors. Education and curriculum development help us understand methods for raising younger generations to embrace certain values and live up to them. History helps us understand past events and how they affected human societies. Philosophy helps us understand and benefit from the history of human thoughts about fundamental questions about existence, reason, and knowledge. Anthropology helps us understand differences between human societies throughout history. Management is for organizing human societies to obtain the maximum possible value at the lowest cost. Economy is for understanding and regulating monetary and commercial transactions between humans. Law is for understanding rules regulating human societies. Politics is for learning ways for governing human societies. Military sciences are for understanding causes and tactical principles of warfare. And strategic studies cover conflict and peace-related studies among human societies. Now, as for the universe, Revelation has commandments related to cultivating earth and dealing with all creatures. Achieving this cannot be done without understanding how the universe works and the laws of God that govern it and its creatures. For this, we need to study natural sciences. Natural sciences include physics, chemistry, biology, geology, geography, astronomy, cosmology, and many other disciplines. Let's take a look at how each of these help us understand the universe. Physics helps us understand properties of matter and energy. Chemistry helps us understand matter decompositions and interactions. Biology helps us understand living organisms. Geology is for understanding Earth's internal physical structure. Geography is for understanding Earth's external physical features and atmosphere. Astronomy deals with celestial objects, space, and the physical universe as a whole. Cosmology studies the origin and development of the universe. Now, when humans attempt to dominate the earth and use its resources to their benefit, this can be accomplished through disciplines such as engineering, medicine, veterinary, and pharmacology. So, to sum up, this is how all disciplines and sciences revolve around revelation. Knowing God comes from Shariah disciplines, which includes studying and understanding the Quran, Sunnah, Arabic, and jurisprudence. Humanities help us know humans who should understand and apply revelation to establish justice on earth. Natural sciences help us understand how the universe works, the universe which God has subjected to us and assigned us the task of taking care of it, cultivating it, establishing justice, and spreading goodness in it. And engineering, medicine, and such disciplines represent the tools by which humans subject all resources to cultivate earth. And when a Muslim studies any subject, they always connect it to revelation, God's decree and commandments about humans and the universe.